So yeah, Gina Davis isn't very impressive in the movie at all. And that's really bad because she's the main character and all that. Anyway, so the plot has to do with this chick named Morgan Adams, who's the daughter of this big pirate guy. And then, well, it opens up with her getting out of bed after having sex with this military lieutenant guy who's apparently got a Spanish accent. And then everyone's calling for her to get out, and it's like, oh, well, I knew you were the pirate guy, or pirate chick, so I'm going to capture you. And then she's like, oh, well, I knew you knew. And I took your balls. And she's got the musket ball. I guess it's supposed to be some kind of joke. Anyway, so turns out her dad, the pirate guy, is about to get thrown off a plane. It's like, I have a piece of a treasure map. Well, I want your piece of the treasure map. Well, I'm not going to give it to you. And then, like, I'm trying to remember the movie. It was bad. Anyway, so it's like, I'm not going to give it to you. And then she comes rescue her dad after a really fucking long horse ride scene. Like, just riding on a beach. And riding on a beach. And riding on a beach some more. Then a little fight, and then riding a fucking horse on a beach. Then she goes rescue her dad. Her dad gets shot. And then her dad's like, my ship's yours now, and shave my head. Turns out he's got a fucking map tattooed on the back of his head. So it turns out it's only a piece of three, or one of three pieces to a map. And then they gotta, you know the rest of the story, they gotta go get all the pieces of the map, and her crew doesn't like her because she's a woman, and her dad apparently didn't do what he said he was gonna do for the crew. And then, well, then we're introduced to this guy, calls himself Shaw, and it's like every rogue male character you ever see in any movie ever introduced. Oh yes, I'm a very roguish character. Yes, I'm a doctor, but he's not really. And so it's like, oh yes, I'm a rogue. I stole from all these women. I'm gonna run away. Runs away for less than a second. This happens, and then he gets captured. And then he becomes a slave, and then they're like, Gina Davis comes in, oh, I'm going to buy you. And another problem is that's another example of a scene where she's not acting well enough. I mean, the accent thing is I don't know, it just bothers me that she doesn't have an accent to begin with. But she talks, like, in every scene she's in, she talks like she's just, this sexy, oh, I have boobs. And they're going to get me whatever I want kind of chick, which I understand that's what femme fatales were like for a while. But, I mean, this chick is just awful. So I'm going to get through the rest of this. So then they go out. There's some more gun shooting. There's lots of piratey battles. She escapes from a guy. And I'm just telling you this shit like this because that's how the movie does it. And then she gets shot. And then it's like, oh, the doctor guy's going to save her. Of course they fucking get together. That's the way shit goes. Anyway, turns out her father's killer was her uncle, blah, 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 blah. She fights him, he dies. She and the guy end up together. The end. This is a fucking terrible movie. I really tried to watch it. But it wasn't my fault if I just slipped out of the room and let it play a couple times. It was bad. Would I recommend it? No. I mean, if you like terrible movies, go ahead. But honestly, I despised it. And which is really sad, because I really... One second, I got an example again. Fucking Speed Racer. I love this movie. This is a universally hated movie, pretty much. I love it. And even... I don't know. Well, thanks whoever watched, if you did watch. If not, you wouldn't be here, would you? Anyway, thanks. So long.